Hello everybody. Welcome to today's weekly messages for September 4th to the 10th of 2018. And I am running low on time today. It's a really busy week, so I wanted to make sure that I got this out for you guys. I'm just going to keep it simple today. I'm doing a Celtic cross with a couple oracle cards, and that's it. Just because I'm, again, low on time. So I wanted to get this out to you guys and then get all my other work done. Okay, so first thing coming up is be the gift you bring. My hit on this is that you really want to be conscientious of what you offer. It's something that is really valuable, and so you kind of want to remember this as you're going through this week. Like, you have a lot of value, and it's okay to lead with that. It's not something that you need to hide from the world. It's something that you've been given, and it's something that is absolutely worth sharing. Okay. And then I'm going to pull a few cards from the Sovereign Oracle and do a 3-card pick as well. And hello to everybody who's hopping on. I'm also going to be going live again this week. I'm going to be doing the Virgo new moon reading, so that will be coming up here soon. Because I believe we have that on, I think it's the 9th, so that's Sunday if you're in the US. I think it's happening on the 10th in Australia. So, hello everybody. Nice to see you all here. Okay, and the outcome for the week. Okay. The moons are every 2 weeks, so some moons are easier than others. Like, I had a really easy summer with the moons, but yes, they happen, like, there's 2 a month, pretty much, unless it's a little bit off. Okay, so we have release, let it go, it will go where it's most needed. Resist the urge to control things, breathe deep into your body, and let your muscles relax. Everything is as it should be. Love that card. I need more of that. Okay, so let's see. Stimulus. It is time to actively seek out your new inspiration. Look to other arenas to find your aha. Do something novel to call in your muse. Okay, I'll do one more of these. Resolve. Align to the heart of your desire, then fan the flames of action. Great feats are possible. Find validation in past successes. Let your will be stronger than your self-doubt. Okay, so that's also about be the gift that you bring. That partly has to do with this. Let your will be stronger than your self-doubt. Those are related. Okay, so the central energy for this week, we have the 6 of Tomes, reciprocity. This is kind of a theme of Virgo season, is being of service, not servitude. So that's, you really want to make a distinction between those two. You want to be able to discern what is servitude, where are you acting out of obligation, where are you acting out of guilt, where are you acting out of an emotion that is not in alignment with you, and where are you feeling like you're taking empowered action with healthy boundaries and acting out of service. So that's kind of the theme that I'm picking up here. The crossing energy is the Lovers, so it's relationship oriented. This is specifically in relationships, business relationships, romantic relationships, friendships. Just think about all the different relationships that you have going on and how reciprocation and reciprocity are important for the health of those relationships. What you have shifting out is the Star. Okay, so I'm actually getting that things may have been feeling a little bit nebulous, like la la la, just floating along, doing my thing. And I think that this is kind of this week is gonna bring you back down to earth quite a bit, and it's gonna help you take action. I'm going from like flowing and going along with things and just letting the wind kind of carry you into really examining what's going on and then taking action from a place of clarity. Okay, the oncoming energy this week is the Explorer of Vials. So really being in tune with your emotions is important this week. That's kind of what you have coming up. So make sure that you're that you're showing your emotions respect because they have information for you in them. It's kind of relaying other stuff that's going on in the body. And so it's worthwhile to kind of acknowledge this part of yourself. And it might even be pushing you into uncharted emotional territory. That's also because we have the Explorer, right? So this is, you want to explore the emotions. You want to explore areas where you haven't been before. It's all about challenging what you've done in the past by kind of stimulating other areas of your emotions that may have kind of been swept under the rug or ignored. The outward manifestation, Ace of Tomes. So the start of, I don't want to say this is new. It does not look new to me. There is like the start of something. It's like a seed, right? This is something that's been cooking for a while. That's an intuitive hit I'm getting. It's not coming from the card, but it's just like, okay, there might be, and it might be that action that I was reading, like you going from kind of floating around in space into actually making things happen. And it looks like this is how that's being expressed. Is you finally, that thing that has been in the back of your mind for months and months and months, that thing that you really need to get done is finally taking off. It's finally like gaining momentum, or you finally have the wherewithal to actually take action on that thing that you've been avoiding. Because we all do that. You know, not everyone is super proactive. I know very few people who are super proactive. So remember that there's a reason why you're doing that, and that's okay. So just honor it and, you know, start fresh. And so it just looks like you finally are able to get there. And then in the subconscious, we have the Explorer of Bells. So this seems to be a little bit more about, you might be having a lot of shoulds come up. That's really what's coming through here. I should do this. I should do that. I should eat better. I should go work out. I should get this work done. I should. And what I want you guys to remember, if you're having a case of the shoulds, you need to really try to work on stepping away from that and only focusing on what would make you feel good, like what's going to support you, what's going to support your body. There's nothing that you should do. Like, just try to move that aside and remember that more than likely the actions that you're taking or not taking make sense. There's probably an underlying reason why you're not taking action on something. And that's okay. It could be fear. It could be not wanting to confront something that gives you anxiety. It could be fear of rejection. It could be, not wanting to take on more work. Like, there's a lot of reasons to avoid. And so it's very easy to be critical of yourself in those moments when you're like, I should get all these things done. And so it's just one of those things that you want to practice holding both perspectives. Like, these are things that I know would make me feel better, that would be really good to complete and accomplish. But there's also this other side of myself that is skeptical, that's worried, that's trying to protect me. And so if you can kind of have compassion for that part of yourself that's being avoidant, it's going to help shift it sooner. So you'll actually get more done if you acknowledge and respect it rather than try to suffocate it. Okay, and the advice for you is the Three of Candles. So remember, this is a big picture time. So if you're not productive this week, that's okay. It's about the long term. It's about the big picture. And so if you can kind of set your sights on, you know, all these different things that are taking place or going to work for you, it's something where it can kind of create a little bit of breathing room in the present moment. So most of the time, the advice is actually the opposite, where it's like you want to focus on the action now so that you can have the long-term vision. But in the same breath, it's kind of like if you're needing a break, or if you've been taking a break and it's been frustrating you, then it's also okay to remember that if you have a 6-month period where you're not productive, in the long term, you're going to be okay. Like, you're still going to be able to come out of that. So just remember, it's like you can shift your perspective accordingly. Not one is right. You want to have the ability to hold both of those for your tool belt, just so that you can pull out a different perspective when you need it. Okay, so remember, mental flexibility around perspectives is actually what's going to help you get out of binary thinking. Your external influences, we have the Magician. This is going to be a good week to manifest, maybe set some goals. You know, we are in September, kind of looking towards the, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, the winter months. And it might be a good time to set some intentions. Like, I think that, you know, with the Virgo new moon coming up, it's exceptionally potent for getting things done, because Virgo is really good at accomplishing tasks and making things happen. I think that you can really use that energy to your advantage, so consider it. In hopes and fears, we have Two of Candles. So I think the hope is for things to move forward smoothly. I think there's also kind of a hope for some collaboration or someone to be supportive in some way. And by be supportive, I mean actually have a hand in whatever it is that you're doing. So it just seems like they're... if you're kind of wondering, how should I make this happen? Maybe look towards friends or people that you trust to brainstorm and potentially collaborate with you, even if it's just like an accountability partner. Just think about it. I think it might actually help a lot. But it's something that you're going to have to seek out. I don't think it's something that's just going to fall into your lap. You have to speak up about this. The outcome of the week, Two of Vials. Love this card. So connection, this is like equivalent to the Two of Cups. So it really is about that, you know, getting together, and it could be this partnership or accountability buddy or whoever you're needing. But there's also, for some of you, it is going to be more partnership related, where you're really connecting with somebody. For others of you, it might be some business partnerships. So just think, as you're moving through this week and focusing on reciprocity in relationships, you really start to see some shifts if you're focusing on it. So if you, like, maybe you can set an intention each week, like, this is what I want to focus on, and maybe you're able to have that. You're able to experiment with that this week and just see how that plays out for you. Okay. It just seems like this is how you're going to recognize what you've been able to do in a short amount of time. It's all coming through partnership. That's where you're gonna see the shift happen. is through the reflection of other people, of friends, of partners, of collaborators. All right, now we're doing a 3-card pick. Pick a card, any card. Ask a question if you need. Okay, card number 1. We have the Hierophant. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Structure is going to help. So if you're wondering, how do I do this? How do I fix this? How do I navigate it? The Hierophant is saying, set some boundaries, set clear parameters around whatever it is that you're wanting to make progress in, and that is the solution. Okay, card number 2, 10 of Cups. Okay, happy, happy, joy, joy, enjoyment, pleasure. It's, you know, this is kind of like the celebration card, like, yes, we've done it. So I think this week for you might actually be really easy. I think this might just flow really well and work out for you. So just keep up the good work, keep doing what you're doing. I'm not getting that this is something where you need to make any crazy adjustments this week. It's going to be better to just set your intention for where you're focusing, like focus on something this week. But I don't see this as being something where you need to like go full steam ahead, if that makes sense. The pace that you have is probably working for you, so enjoy it. And card number 3, we have 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, foundation. A lot of love cards. We have the Lovers, the 2 of Vials, the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like foundation is going to be a big focus. Long term is going to be a big focus. So whatever it is that you are looking into long term, it's just one of those things that is starting to construct or build a foundation of this week in some way, or what you're doing now is going to be instrumental in the long-term vision for yourself and in the big picture. So well done. And that is all that I have. I got to jet, you guys, but I hope you have a lovely week. Don't forget, all of the links to work with me are either on my Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, you can go to onyxhealing.com, or if you're on YouTube, check the description box, and I will see you all next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.